You already know what it is. GMOG Sports TV back with another one. All right, so Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas happened last night. Of course, Ugas won unanimous decision, which I agree with. I thought he basically dominated the fight after round 7. The first 6 rounds were pretty competitive, pretty close. I still had Ugas up. Okay, so first 6 rounds, I still had Ugas up by 1 round. After 7 to 12, it was pretty much a dominant performance by Ugas. Okay, so basically, Manny Pacquiao showed his age. The second half of the fight, round 7 to 12, he did not have the same energy as the first 6 rounds. And he mentioned that his legs cramp. That's due to age, right? That's due to age. Wear and tear on his body. You've been in the sport over 30 years. Over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? That stuff was bound to catch up with you. And the fact that you had been inactive for 2 years, that didn't help either. And I said that was a concern. Even though I had Manny Pacquiao, I was leaning towards Manny Pacquiao winning. My concern was his age and his ring inactivity will be a major factor. And of course, that was exposed last night. And of course, Ugas got the victory by unanimous decision. And there was no controversy either. Everybody saw it was a dominant performance from round 7 to 12. Even though Manny Pacquiao was successful at spots in the later rounds, but overall, it was a dominant performance by Ugas all around. He just landed more cleaner punches and controlled the fight through the later rounds. So yeah, this sets up Ugas potentially versus Spence. Hopefully he comes out of that eye injury and set that fight up. That should be a good one between Ugas and Spence. Definitely want to see that fight. Of course, we saw what happened with Ugas and Sean Porter. He gives any of these guys problems. These Cuban fighters, especially Ugas, he gives any of these guys in the welterweight division problem. The top fighters, he gives these guys hell. Gives these guys problems. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight. Hopefully it does. Hopefully Errol Spence recovers, a speedy recovery, smooth recovery, able to get back into the mix of things and fight Ugas later down the line. Hopefully sometime early next year, get that fight going. But yeah, man, like I said, Manny Pacquiao showed his age. He's 42. In boxing years, it's like dog years. So wear and tear on your body throughout the years. 42 is like 82, right? In boxing years. So it's just accumulation of just wear and tear on your body, and it showed during the second half of the fight. He was just eating a lot of punches, missing a lot of shots, wasn't moving around as he should earlier in the fight. And like I said, it showed. It definitely showed. Everybody's saying that Manny Pacquiao should retire, and I agree he should retire. Still a great career. This particular fight here, win, lose, or draw, it doesn't tarnish his legacy whatsoever. So I don't know what people are talking about or whatever. His legacy was already cemented a long time ago. His legacy was he's already a Hall of Famer. He's been a Hall of Famer for a long time. So this fight, and keyword, this fight. Because let me tell you something. Mayweather is not going to fight an Ugas. And Mayweather is not going to fight Errol Spence Jr. at age 42. He's not going to fight him. Manny Pacquiao fought an Ugas. He attempted to fight an Errol Spence Jr. at age 42. Right? He's fighting these guys these top level fighters in his 40s, while Mayweather is fighting YouTubers. Right? In his 40s. So there's a big difference. So it's a big difference. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Mayweather's legacy. He's still a great fighter, still a Hall of Famer, one of the best fighters in the world, of all time, rather. But again, he's not fighting top level fighters at his age. He's fighting YouTubers. He's fighting non-boxers, exhibition matches, while Pacquiao is still taking top fighters at his age. So keyword, he fought the guy, and it was a competitive fight throughout. It was a competitive fight, and he fought Ugas. So give all the credit in the world to Manny Pacquiao, man. He did his thing. he did his thing. So, yeah, hopefully, Manny Pacquiao decides to hang it up and retire. You know, we definitely don't want to see you get worse. You know, get worse. You train and then you get back in the ring and then you think you got it. Next thing you know, you don't have the same energy in the later rounds, and stuff like that happens. But yeah, just hopefully he hangs it up, and again, his career, his legacy has already been cemented a long time ago. So yeah, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below about Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. Who do you see fighting Ugas next? Is it Errol Spence Jr.? Terrence Crawford? Anybody else in that division, 147? Who do you see fighting Ugas next? Leave your comments down below, family. Until next time, GMOG Sports TV signing out. Peace.